Hello, good morning, all of you. This is the part 4 of chemical coordination integration or endocrine system. Okay, hypothalamus, I covered some part regarding hypothalamus in the previous video. Okay, hypothalamus is located on the ventral side of the diencephalon. It is the physiological and anatomical connection between the brain and endocrine system, and this is the master endocrine region because it controls the pituitary gland, and it contains neurosecretory cells called nuclei. Singularly we call nucleus. Okay, you know nucleus means in term the first year, intermediate first year, you learned what is meant by nucleus. Group of cell bodies. Group of cell bodies in the central nervous system is called nucleus, and this group of cell bodies are neurosecretory cells. What do they secrete? Hormones. Okay, next there is a hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract here. I will show you the tract here. Okay, this is the hypothalamus here. Hypothalamus. Okay, in this hypothalamus there are group of cell bodies here. The group of cell bodies in the central nervous system is called nucleus. Okay, here hormones are synthesized. Okay, those hormones are coming through the axons, bundle of axons. Bundle of axons you learnt in first year. What is the difference between nerve and tract? You learnt in intermediate first year. Okay, this is called hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract. What is meant by tract? Tract is a bundle of axons. Here many neurons are there. Here many axons are there. The cell bodies of these all neurons is called nucleus. The bundle of axons is called as tract. Now these hormones passing through the axons, that means tract. What do we call this tract? Hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract. Hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract, it is coming from hypothalamus and it is ending in hypophysis. Hypophysis means pituitary gland. Okay, that's why it is called hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract. And what do we call this part? This is called infundibulum. Infundibulum means stalk of the pituitary gland is called infundibulum. You know the stalk of the leaf is called petiole. Stalk of the flower is called pedicel. Stalk of the inflorescence is called peduncle. Stalk of the ovule is called punicle. Stalk of the pituitary gland is called infundibulum. Okay, in this infundibulum, the tract is passing through the infundibulum. Okay, at the end of this axon, there are axons end in telodendria, the axon terminals. Okay, these axon terminals store these hormones. These are called Herring bodies. What are they? Herring bodies. Okay, now the hormones are released from these Herring bodies, released into the neurohypophysis. Okay, I will show you that one here. Okay, group of axons, hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract. Okay, what do you mean by tract? Group of axons. Okay, they arise from the nuclei. Nucleus means group of cell bodies in the hypothalamus. And now these tract, it passes through the infundibulum, means stalk of the pituitary gland, and end in neurohypophysis. Okay, next, Herring bodies. What are Herring bodies? Herring bodies are telodendrites of hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract present in the neurophysis. Telodendrites of hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract present in the neurohypophysis is called Herring bodies. Telodendrites of hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract present in neurohypophysis is called Herring bodies. Okay, these discharge, they store them, and now they are discharging. You can see the dots here. They are discharging brain hormones. What are the brain hormones? ADH and oxytocin. ADH is also called vasopressin. Okay, in this way, these hormones are coming. I will show you here. ADH and oxytocin are produced by nucleus of the hypothalamus. You can see this is the group of cell bodies is called nucleus, and these hormones now passing through this one hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract, and they are released into the neurohypophysis. Next one, somatocrinin. Next, what is the hypophyseal portal vein? Hypophyseal portal vein. Earlier you learnt hepatic portal vein, renal portal vein. This is the third portal vein. Okay, in some animals, okay, you learnt earlier renal portal system is absent in mammals and cyclostomes. Renal portal system. Okay, if a portal vein, what do you mean by portal vein? You know. Okay, for example, this is one vein. Okay, this is one vein which is ending in, this is one blood vessel which is starting with capillaries and also ending with capillaries. Okay, that is called as a portal vein. Okay, if this portal vein ends in liver, this is called hepatic portal vein. If it ends in kidney, it is called renal portal vein. Now it is ending in hypophysis, that means pituitary gland. It is ending in pituitary, that's why it is called hypophyseal portal vein. Where does it begin? It begins as capillary. You can see here. This is the hypophyseal portal vein. This blood vessel is hypophyseal portal vein. It is beginning in hypothalamus. Where is it beginning? Hypothalamus. Where is it ending? In the adenohypophysis. That means pituitary gland, anterior part. It begins as capillaries in hypothalamus and ends in adenohypophysis. This is called hypophyseal portal vein. Okay, now through somatocrinin, somatostatin, growth hormone, inhibiting hormone, growth hormone release, inhibiting hormone, and growth hormone release hormone. Okay, produced by hypothalamus. Okay, they are who are producing them? Neurosecretory cells are nuclei, and these the neurosecretory. Okay, you can see here. This is the neurosecretory cell here, and producing hormones. Those hormones are released into the synapse. Okay, at the end of this neuron, what is there? There is a synapse here, gap here. Okay, this synapse, from the synapse it comes to the hormone is coming to this one. What is this one? Portal vein, hepatic portal vein. Through this one, they are released into the adenohypophysis. Okay, portal vein bringing them to the adenohypophysis. Hypothalamus releases two types of hormones. You know that releasing hormone, inhibiting hormone. Releasing hormones, inhibiting hormones. Okay, let us take one example. Growth hormone, release hormone, growth hormone, inhibiting hormone. It is also called somatocrinin. Somatocrinin, releasing. When we cry, the tears come from our eyes, release. Cry, release. Okay, next one, growth hormone, inhibiting hormone. Okay, inhibiting hormone, stop statin. It stops the growth hormone from the pituitary gland. Growth hormone, inhibiting hormone, stop statin. Okay, this hormone, what is the function of this hormone? What is the function of this hormone? This hormone stimulates the secretion and release of growth hormone from the adenohypophysis. And next, what is the function of this hormone? Opposite to this one, it inhibits. But here stimulates. It inhibits the secretion and release of growth hormone from the adenohypophysis. Okay, in this way, these two hormones are working in a opposite way. Okay, that's about hypothalamus.